Fossils exist and are kind of cool. See? Trilobite. There are claims that they are sorted in layers, like this above. Could the flood of Noah explain this? Let's look at how they seem to be arranged. You remember farms and birds. Fish, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and then birds. In school, you'll be taught that they evolved this way. The Bible says that God created the world in 6 literal days, and then a couple centuries after that, then the flood happened. So I don't think millions of years fits to the Bible. So how can we reconcile this? Well, is it evolved or is it just sorted? If think about the flood of Noah, what animals would be placed on the bottom when the flood happens? What would be on the bottom of the water? Fish. If you look at a clam, you realize clams can't run very fast, and they're not very smart, and they're pretty dense. So they would sink to the bottom, and they already live there, and they won't run away, and they won't know to run away until it's too late. So a clam would be on the bottom of the flood event. Same thing for fish. They can't really run away that much. It's not just one fish in this fossil. There's plenty more. They just weren't pretty enough to put on the front of a fossil. But we found this tons and tons of fossils all around the place. See, here's some more. Sea urchins. Try to remember how to pronounce this one. Oh my goodness. Orthoceras. There you go. Coral. Just plain old coral. Not gonna be confused with coral. It's coral. But anyway, and there's trilobites, about a bajillions of them. Mashed ones too. More clams. But if you think about it, so it's like fish, amphibians, reptiles, mammals. It's like it could be sorted by density. Because some of the dinosaurs and stuff, they'd be above the amphibians, because amphibians would be on the shore, so they'd be next to be covered. And reptiles, because reptiles aren't smart as mammals. Mammals would be smart enough to go for high ground. That's probably another reason why we don't find a ton of people fossils, because people will be smart enough to go for the mountains. But yeah, reptiles, they'll be above it because the dinosaurs had hollow bones. So they'll be above the amphibians, not just because they're intelligent, but also because of the mobility, location, and bone density. And the birds, they would be on top and evolve last because they would be flying around till they ran out of gas and pew into the water, and then getting eaten by whatever's in the water. Yeah, the birds would be the last ones because they have the lightest bones, and they're smart enough to avoid it, and they can fly around. Mammals, they'll just be smart enough to get away. So that is what's called hydrologic sorting. People, plants, animals, and minerals will be put in layers. If you ever see those, I was going to try to get one for this display, but you ever see those things at the mall where you flip it upside down, and it turns like a bunch of layers of sand into more layers of sand? It's kind of cool. It's like that. Or if you get like a jar of dirt, gravel, sand, and clay, and put it all into a jar, and then you shake it up, then it forms into layers on its own. It's hydrologic sorting. But there are fossils everywhere. Here's some to prove it. And they're just cheap. All these are under 10 bucks. These are like $3 a piece. You make your own little museum. And here's a mimic fossil, like made for kids. I couldn't find a good piece of amber. But yeah, like sometimes bugs will get stuck in the trees and mashed underneath all that dirt. And sometimes bugs will be found in fossils. It's just a neat little paperweight. And here's some dead animals. You see, this is a starfish. It's already breaking apart. Already, it ain't gonna get fossilized. These clams right here, if you notice something different about these ones compared to the fossil ones, these are half shells, not confused with the heroes on the half shell, the Ninja Turtles. Also, as you can tell, these are wearing out. This one's really worn out. You can see right through it, like a lying politician. You can see right through it. And over here are some shark's teeth. You don't find shark skeletons because they're made out of cartilage. Fun fact. So that's why we find fossilized teeth. And you can tell they're fossilized teeth because they're black, because they've been replaced by minerals. Anyway, all these ones, you can tell that they're half shells. And why is that important? Well, if you look at the fossils over here, these are whole shells. These are the entire clam. When a clam dies, it goes from this to this. It opens. Its muscles relax. Get it? Muscle. Its muscles relax. And it's open because it's dead and it has nothing left to protect. So these clams were fossilized alive very rapidly, which would happen during a cataclysmic event like the flood. And I think the process that made these fossils are different than what's going on today. Because you go out to the beach, it's in the process of turning these clams into holy shells and then into sand. Because of all the erosion and predation that's going on today, it would destroy the remains of anything that's out there. But you're probably wondering, so why does this matter? Like, why does this really matter at all? Well, I think the validity of the Bible is important. If doubt was in the first few pages of the Bible, how can you believe the rest of it? But yeah, this is just my opinion on the hydrologic sorting of the fossil layers. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, leave it in the comment section. If you want to see more videos, like and subscribe. I hate asking that, but need to for the algorithms. But more importantly, I hope you have a nice day, and God bless you. Goodbye.